Never mind, it's recording.
Recording. Okay.
Okay, well, good morning, everyone, from wherever you are in the world. My name is Kara Willis, and I am your host and writer and founder of the K-Spot News. Today, I have Amanda with me. She is going to be talking to me about a Black-owned product that I cannot wait to try. It is called Pink Moss, and I'm going to be asking her a couple of questions to show you why you should support her in business, why this product is so great, and why it's so useful to us. So, Amanda, I'm going to let you take it away. Tell us, who is Amanda? Tell us who you are.
So again, like she said, my name is Amanda Yvette. So during the daytime, I am a teacher and a mentor. I teach eighth grade college and career readiness, and I mentor high school students, of course, to get into college. And then, of course, during the evening times, I run a business. The name of that business is called Pink Moss. It's brought beauty and my love for health and wellness together. I am, like yourself, a former actress, a current model. And so the product is beautiful and it's good for your body as well. So that's my business.
Well, so nice to meet you, and thank you for joining me today. Um, to piggyback off of that, I'm just curious, did you, and I know some people do this, it sounds like you pretty much have your thing together, but did you wake up one day and say, hey, I want to start my own business? Or did you just know one day you wanted to make something that just makes women feel beautiful?
When I was a child growing up, I had a lot of issues performing because of my health and wellness issues with asthma, my allergies, and there were some things that I couldn't do. So when I got a hold of neuropathic medicine and chiropractic adjustments, that gave me my love for health and wellness. And I always knew that I wanted to make or create a product, but I didn't want someone else's name on it. So I just waited. I had a few companies reach out to me to be a vendor or a sponsor. And I said, no, I want to create something with me on it. And so I just waited. And during quarantine, COVID, I was able to sit down and have some time to myself. And in writing and journaling, the idea came to me. And I went with it literally the next day.
Well, congratulations to you. It sounds like you had a plan and you made sure that you stuck with it. I think especially um, now, or from my personal experience, I feel like we have ideas, especially if we're creative. And you said that you're an actress.
Yeah.
And your mind just has like, oh, what if I can do this? Or what if I can do that? And then sometimes we get so caught up in all these ideas that it's hard to execute those at the end of the day because we're just like, where do we start first? And then sometimes we don't end up following through with, what our dream could be. So,
Yeah.
thank you for sharing that. Tell us a little bit more about the product and how you went about with that process, creating it. Is it to my understanding that it's vegan?
Yes. 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 Yes.
That piece is so key, and I have to hear how. That's why I'm so excited to try it.
Yes, it's vegan, animal cruelty-free product, and so all that is present. So the base of pink moss is sea moss. Sea moss is seaweed that hugs rocks in oceans that move. And so what it does is when it holds these rocks, it takes all the minerals and the vitamins from those rocks. And people like in Grenada or near these oceans, they just go and pick it and they eat it fresh after they clean it, or they put it maybe in their smoothies or even their baked goods. But in America, of course, we don't have that. So I get sea moss fresh shipped from Grenada, dehydrated. And then, of course, I clean it and I put in the blender with fresh organic products. Those ingredients are organic beet juice and, of course, fresh interfilet aloe. I blended for about a long time, actually, which will give you the no odor and will give you the consistency that it has. It also has no taste. And it's beautiful. So you take it, you feel beautiful, and you look beautiful all at the same time.
I'm so jealous. I don't have this product right now.
Woo! It's almost there. It should have been to you already, but you're going to have me check the tracking, which I can do as soon as we're done.
For those of you that don't know, Amanda has been so kind to send me my own pink moss so I can try it for myself, and I am so excited. And I say that about the vegan piece because I've been trying to get into more vegan beauty. I see a lot of these products coming out more, and I want to be more conscious of like what I'm putting on my body and on my face.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, are you vegan?
I was vegan for 3 years. Yeah, I was vegan for 3 years, and I became anemic. If I would have had CMOS, I would have stayed vegan. I absolutely love the lifestyle. I didn't need much sleep. I had a great amount of energy. My moods were very balanced. I didn't have any hormonal issues. I didn't have any, skin breakouts or anything of that sort. I love being vegan.
Wow. I cannot wait to get my hands on this stuff. So
yeah.
You went into a lot of research with this. Did you have any partners involving like how you came about, I don't know, the name, ingredients to make sure they stay vegan and organic, any mentors along your journey?
You know what? During COVID, everyone was having high anxiety. And I have a great immune system, but it's also one that's very sensitive. And I was very frightened. So I got a call from my cousin, and she told me that she was going to pick up some sea moss from someone in our neighborhood. Well, I went to go grab some sea moss, and I just didn't enjoy the customer service. And the person that even was selling it, I'm like, when you buy something from someone that's beautiful, you want them to be beautiful too. And so that's even why this morning you all see me. This is how my face looks early in the morning with the sun. This is my hair with shrinkage, but it's long. Okay.
You are glowing.
Right. So that is the only reason why I came on here with no makeup, because otherwise you would see me with the hair.
You look just fine without makeup.
Okay. And so I decided to go home. Mm-hmm. And CMOS has been a word that's been traveling in the health and wellness community for like, I want to say about a year now. And I always heard of it because I'm so healthy. I'm like, I don't need it. And so when I experienced that bad customer service, I decided to go home and make it myself. And I said to myself, I can make CMOS. Mm-hmm. And I sat down, I journaled, and pink is my favorite color. I love
my favorite color too.
It is.
It is.
I love pink everything.
Interview. I just want to meet you in person now. I'm gonna have to take a trip to Chicago.
Come on, honey. When all this is over.
But after all this is over, yes.
After all the craziness is over.
Whenever that is.
Right. Hopefully. And I sat down, and I had pink and CMOS on the same page without me even looking. And I said, can I make pink moss? And so I went to the grocery store. I played with every fruit and vegetable in the grocery store. They probably thought I was crazy. And before I walked out the door, I saw that beet. I said, but the beet is red. But I brought it home. I juiced it. And according to the amount that I put in there, that's what makes it more pink, less pink, brighter pink, a peachy pink. And it worked. I had a huge aloe plant right in front of me that I use. I put on my face every morning.
Yeah. Yes.
I took it out and I put it in. And I'm really big on gut health. I believe, and it's scientifically proven, that when your gut is healthy and your gut is happy, your organs all stem from that. Your blood, your vessels, your muscle tissues.
Everything just works out after that. Mm-hmm.
And so I've always been an advocate for gut health. What do you put in? That's what's going to come out, and it's going to come out in all of your systems. And so that's why I added the aloe. That's, of course, why I added the beet, high blood pressure, which is one of the bigger components and results and benefits of the pink moss. And it just worked out. And so when I sat there, I said, oh my God, I made pink moss. I called a friend who's great at branding and marketing. She made the logo for me. And I told her, I said, I want it to be exotic. I want to give a feel of paradise, because that's what I believe that pink moss does. It creates an experience of paradise on the inside of you, and you glow on the outside. Mm-hmm. So that's where it all started.
I love that story. Please keep that somewhere written in your journal from start to finish, so you can write a book one day about how you became this amazing business owner. Like, I just love that story, and it's so motivational. And you mentioned gut health. How important do you think is it as a Black woman, for other Black women, to really keep in mind what we're utilizing and putting in our bodies? How important is that? You mentioned your journey a little bit about you being vegan for a little while, and how you made this product vegan, and how, aloe vera and all of these organic products. How important was that to you in this process?
Yeah, very important because as an African American woman, our people experience a lot of trauma. And what trauma does is that it desensitizes us to understanding what our body actually needs. So we operate at a high level of stress. We think it's acceptable and okay to be stressed, and it is not. We think it's acceptable to eat a certain way, to even feel a certain way. And we don't know what optimum health and supreme being and balance is. And it was very important for me to make a product that was focused on gut health because our emotional health, our mental health, everything stems from our gut. What we think, how we feel, the stabilization of our moods, our hormonal balances and imbalances all come from our gut. Our connective tissues and fibrous tissues are created from the memories of our emotions. So even in your reproductive organs, when it comes to sex, when it comes to trauma, those are inside of you. So you're going to need something that's going to supplement you as a whole person that can detox, of course, your gut, give you the minerals and the vitamins that you need, and begin to heal you from the inside out. So, of course, it supplements a lifestyle that is focused on healing. But, of course, I also have people that they could care less about what they eat and their moods and their hormones. But they also care about how many times they go to the bathroom, how many bowel movements they have throughout a day. They don't want to experience colon cancer. They don't want to be constipated. And so it was very important for me because, of course, our people, we deal with high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, obesity. These are all stemming from, number one, trauma and stress, and also depression, which is the number two reason why most people deal with disabilities and also physical ailments. And so a lot of our people are not aware of the trauma that they experience having an effect on their body. So with Pink Moss, it's a small start. And you have one jar in your house and you begin to say, wow, I'm going to the bathroom every day. Wow, I'm more hydrated. Wow, my skin is glowing.
This stuff works.
What else can I do? How can I be more healthy? And so the one product that, of course, is beautiful, once they feel more beautiful, then they're more open to what else can I do to feel more beautiful? And that connects to what else can I do to have a better life? What else can I do to leave a better life for my legacy? What else can I do so that I'm happier? So that's why it's so important to me because most people, they don't care about health and wellness, but they care about being beautiful. They care about their image. So I made a product that was beautiful, that would attract, but that would also make them beautiful from the inside out and would inspire them and encourage them to go further. Take an extra look at what it is you need to have for yourself to be a better person and to live a better life. Are you living mediocre? Because I promise you, if you're not feeling good, you're living mediocre. But take this Pink Moss and see if it comes up a little bit, and then you're encouraged and you're inspired to go the whole way. So that was my heart after it.
I am so inspired to take on the day after talking to you. I feel like the preacher Amanda, and you are our life coach. I feel so inspired right now. That natural voice about you. I love that. Yeah. I never would have thought a beauty product at that, would have such a motivational story behind it. And this is why I do what I do. It's because I love community and local stories.
Wow.
Even though this is not in Houston, I love the fact that you are doing something that makes people feel good, look good, and it just makes you take one step further. It's not just using Pink Moss. It's what else can I do to stay on this healthy journey to make myself mentally stable, physically stable, healthy, stable, like all around, just, all of you. And I just love that about, like, I cannot wait to try this product. I know but I'm thinking for this piece, to all of my viewers now, I think what might be a good idea, because I'm going to be posting this on my socials as well, I think it might be a good idea to, when I finally get my Pink Moss, to add this to our interview so you guys can see my journey as I've used Pink Moss, and like you can actually see the product. I can actually do it on camera with you guys, and hopefully you'll go and buy you some pink moss too.
Yay! I'm excited.
Good idea. Amanda, my other question for you, and it's a big one. How important do you think it is to be a Black business owner now in this day and age? And have you seen an increase in business from starting Pink Moss because of the Black Lives Matter movement? Do you notice other Black-owned businesses supporting you, or other the Black community supporting you, rather?
I had tabled starting Pink Moss for about a month, and not even tabled. Tabled meaning put in that journal and let that journal sit down. Didn't open the journal, didn't look back at it, okay? And one of my fellow beauty influencers by the name of Ruby, she does natural hair and health. Her hair looks better than mine this morning, okay, somebody? And she started a water challenge. And I said, you know what? I need to do that. And I think sometimes when you do something similar to someone, you can, especially another Black woman, there's this competition or scares, like scary idea, like, oh, it's going to, she's going to be jealous if I do something or whatever. And I had a friend tell me, like, you can do the same thing and need each other. You can do the same thing and support each other. Absolutely. And so I decided to, hey, I'll be a part of her water challenge. Mm-hmm. All of the women in the challenge said, hey, I've been trying to get some sea moss. And I said, these are all Black women. It's about 50 of them. And I was like, I've been thinking about doing a sea moss business. Mm-hmm. So Ruby says, well, why haven't you? And then the next girl says, who's another, Black influencer, you need to set a date. So that particular day, Ruby called me. We talked about it, about the vendors. That's very hard because sea moss comes from Grenada. It can take me 7 days to 4 weeks to get sea moss. Okay. And so I talked about that issue with her. And then the other young lady said, what's the date? The next day, I said, I woke up, I opened my Bible to Psalms 90 and 17. It said, I will bless the work of your hands. The favor of God is upon you. I didn't need anything else. I looked into the group chat. The lady said, let me know when you're going to start selling. I'll buy it off of you. I made 10 jars the next day and they all bought it. And I made enough money to purchase my logo, get my Shopify site rolling, and then we just went from there. I then sent out text messages, and I was selling like 60 jars a week from text messages. 60 jars a week from text messages. And I went online about a month ago. And so that's actually more difficult because word of mouth and text messages and talking, it works. I experience more success with people wanting to come pull up. Hey, Amanda, are you at home? Can I get a jar? Can I get a jar tomorrow? And so I'm kind of getting my footing in that, of course, because I do have a career. And so it's like, oh my God, I want this to be my career. Mm-hmm. But I'm not there yet. They want to come by every day. Oh my God, And so I will say that my business started because a Black woman told me I need to start, and they supported me from the beginning. And because all those Black women supported me, I was able to start a business. If I didn't have them, I would have never started and never been able to. So I do think it's very important. Definitely during this Black Lives Matter, that people are now supporting, Black-owned businesses. We need each other. Mm-hmm. And Black-owned businesses, female businesses, we need you to not go to Target or, somewhere else and say, hey, let me go online. Mm-hmm. Let me take an extra week or two to get my product, but I want to support and build the community and the culture. And I think that's very important.
It's so important. And I think we forget that piece because we've been accustomed that, bigger stores are better. But then small businesses, smaller businesses are overlooked oftentimes. But I have seen on my Facebook and Instagram that more people are supporting small Black-owned businesses. And I think we can keep this movement going. It's a beautiful thing. I feel like, and this doesn't mean, I'm sure you've seen it too. I'm sure you'll agree with me. People misunderstand that supporting Black-owned businesses means that you can't support businesses that aren't Black.
That's good.
And
Yeah.
there becomes this disconnect and argument between, oh my goodness, it's offensive that you're saying you're only supporting Black-owned businesses.
Yeah.
No, we're supporting Black-owned businesses because these are the businesses that are overlooked and that we need to come up just like any other business, right?
Right.
So that piece was key for me that you mentioned that. And I'm so happy that this is how you got your start from other Black-owned women supporting you. And
Yeah.
I wish you nothing but continued success. I think you are well on your way.
Thank
And
you.
Pink Moss, you're so welcome. Pink Moss is going to be like in bright lights on a billboard somewhere. And I'm going to be driving in Houston and see, oh,
Yeah.
and I'll be able to tell everyone about it. I'm so excited for you and what you're doing. And I wanted to close with you telling us a little bit about how we can get in touch with you, how we can get our hands on this pink moss, and anything I'm leaving out that you want us to know.
Okay. So of course, Pink Moss is based in Chicago in the Hyde Park neighborhood. Yes, I'm Barack Obama's neighbor, but don't tell him. I don't think he knows because he's never at home these days. But if you would like to purchase and you are in the Chicagoland area, pickup is every Thursday in the Hyde Park area from 9 a.m. until 1. And so what you would do is you would find me on social media at Amanda_Yvette, AMANDA_YVETTE, or Pink Moss Me, PINKMOSS Me. You can DM me there, or you can also go to the site, which is www.pinkmossme.com. You can send me a message there or DM me. And you are, able to, of course, pick it up in Hyde Park using the code MEETUP when you purchase. If you do want it shipped, we do ship nationwide using UPS 2 to 3 day priority shipping. Right now is a hard time because of COVID, so sometimes it does come in 4 days, but your Pink Moss does have 2 ice packs in isolated bubble wrap. And it is able to stay cold or chilled so that when you do get it, you can pop it right into the refrigerator and then use it the next day after you have done so. So we're shipping nationwide. If you buy over $75, you get free shipping as well.
And I love free shipping.
Yes. And give it to a friend.
Especially now. It's a necessity.
Yes, it is. And I tell you what, during COVID and during this flu season, Pink Moss is something that you need. It is antiviral. It's antibacterial. If you have any issues with sinusitis, allergies, mucus, if you're dealing with any issues with your skin, migraines, anemia, hypothyroidism, and if you're healthy, if you're a person that doesn't deal with any ailments, but you're a runner, you like to bike, or you like to walk, and you're an athlete, this also helps with water retention. It also helps with your muscles and just retaining a healthy kind of fluid body when you're an athlete as well. So it works for everybody. And I'll tell people all the time, even with our elders, my mom and dad don't know about this. I mean, my grandmother or aunt, they don't know about this. And so it's up to us, as millennials to say, hey, my friend owns a Black-owned business that does treat high blood pressure, diabetes, some of the ailments that our elders are dealing with, and grab a jar or two and drop it off at your neighbor's house or drop it off at your grandparents' house and help them. Because that's really what it's about. It's really about healing and helping our families so our communities can be better.
Yes. Don't be selfish with your Pink Moss. There's a lot going around for everybody. Some people, I know me, I'm one of those people. I'll hoard my stuff. I'll share it. It's like my food. So if I love someone,
right,
I love something so much, like my food or a product, and then, my best friend will come over and be like, give me some of that. I was like, nope, I'm on my, I'll order some more and give you like a little. Like, I'll never give them a full jar.
Yes.
So, yes. Note to self, share with the community. There's enough to go around. Amanda has enough for you. So just share, just give back. That's what it's all about. I have heard so many stories from you during this interview. I've heard everything from women supporting you. So women empowerment, which I love and I'm a strong advocate for, being, an advocate for health and just being an inspirational gem like you are. So congratulations. I can't wait to see what you do next. can't wait to get my hands on my pink moss that I will share.
Yay!
And to my audience that is looking at this interview right now, stay tuned. I will have a written up blurb about me and Amanda's interview today. And
Yay!
then also do a how-to on how I used my pink moss and how it worked.
I love it.
So you know how to get in touch with an Amanda. We are signing off. Amanda, thank you. And we'll talk soon.
See y'all. Thank you.
Oh, wait. I don't want to do that. Cancel. Stop recording.